On today's episode,
got the Lady Luck shovel here.
We head back to Rayner's lakeside pathway with Lady Luck metal detecting, determined to locate items of the past hidden just beneath the soil.
All sorts of stuff right here, man.
Judging by some of our findings, we were not let down.
Wow, we found the rest of the pipe.
1933, that's crazy mode.
This has been in the ground for who knows how long.
All this and more coming up.
How's it going, Rayner?
It's doing good. How about you, Russ?
Doing well. Well, you guys, it's been about 5 days since we were last here, and Rayner has...
We got some for us right here.
What's this?
This.
Oh, that's something you
You've seen
found?
it, right?
Oh.
Have you seen the bone we found?
No.
All right, look at that.
Oh, check that out. That's like an entire jaw segment. Wow. And what is it sitting in? Some sort of acid?
Chlorine.
Okay, chlorine. Hey, that'll work. Very interesting. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a skull of an animal of some sort.
Yeah, they can't figure it out actually.
Possum, maybe?
Possum? Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Well,
hey, that's interesting. I love
kids are
science,
working on
man.
it.
So yeah, that's you
So
know.
that's that. Look at that.
Wow.
Clean.
You guys really cleared this out. Wow, we're gonna have to come through here with the metal detector for sure. I love how you recycled these logs and made them like the pathway.
Right. Free and clear.
Wow.
Look at it.
Wow, look at that. It looks so weird to see that open, right? That's where we started, about 15 feet that way. This is about 15 feet to my foot. And then headed down for probably another 20 feet. Wow, that's intense. Wow, that tree did some damage, didn't it?
That tree is already petrified or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And he says the tree is probably laying there for 60 to 80 years.
Wow.
And he killed 3 chainsaws.
You can see some of the damage that the tree has done. Collapsed, you know, this area here and was laying across, and there's the other half. Head on down these stairs. Rayner was saying that he had his neighbors have kids and they were helping clear this out. So you got Rayner's neighbors here and his kids down the shoreline, and they're kind of working to clear some of the weeds out. They got this new tool they're testing out. Show it to you guys. What's this little tool you got here that you're using?
A grass rake, and I'm just throwing it out with a rope, and it's pulling up some of the roots and everything.
And this is a sharp blade.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's like a shear blade here.
Yeah.
Like a, wow, yeah, that'll hurt you.
And it gets a little tough, so you got to do a little tugging.
Oh yeah.
You
But
can
you see
a
how
little
all the cuts coming up?
There you go.
bit. And that
That
blade
thing works
loads up.
pretty well. That's just really cool, and look how much of this they've cleared. Oh my gosh. Way more than I thought. Wow. All this has been cleared down all the way to the lake.
Yeah, so now we're going to take the boat and we're going to go from the other side and we'll cut some of these trees down so we get a little tiny gap.
Cool.
And
I like it.
yes, so on Tuesday,
What's happening?
the cabin will be built.
Oh, really? So how are they building this cabin?
You know, we try to make it find old wood, it's too painful. So what we're going to build, we'll build a small cabin. So the basically will be a 10 by 12 or 10 by 10 with a little overhang. We'll have a screen here. We'll have a door right here. We'll have a window here. We'll have a window there. And there will be, down the road, will be a decking here. But we're going to keep the walkway. So actually the building will stand here so you can actually walk behind it. And they have a slanted roof, 10 feet down to 9 or 11 to 10. What we do, I found out you use vinegar, baking soda, and steel wool, and you rub the whole building. Within 2 days, it looks like it was 50 years old.
Oh, really? That's
It's
great.
a chemical reaction to the wood. And
Wow.
It makes it basically a rotted.
So do you have like a picture of the concept of what the cabin might look like yet, or?
I did. I gave it to the guy who's.
Oh,
doing
okay.
it. I drew it.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Hey, that's really cool. That makes it super unique, man.
It makes it super unique.
Yeah.
And then eventually, what we'll do is we already have the plan, but right now we'll need to save a little money for it. Then we're gonna have from here 4 feet wide, straight up.
A deck.
There'll be post, not a deck.
Oh,
It'll
not
just
a
be
deck.
walkway, and at the end will be a little for 2 people to sit and dangle.
Oh, that's so cool.
So you're gonna sit over this entire area,
That's so awesome.
right?
Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess you wanted to get on the boat and clear out some of this stuff
Clear
here.
out some from the other side, so
Cool.
we'll go. We don't disturb the green there. We're just gonna go narrow in here, and then we'll have a little opening.
Awesome. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Okay.
One evening as the sun went down, the jungle fire was burning. Down the track came a hobo hiking. He said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away.
Alright, so we're getting on the boat now, here with Rainer and Hayden, his neighbor. We're gonna assess the situation here from another angle. Ready?
On the birds and bees and the cigarette trees and the lemonade streams and the bluebird sings and the big rock candy in the big rocky mountains. The cops have wooden legs. Here the bulldogs all have a rubber teeth. For the hens they soft boiled eggs. And the farm trees are full of fruit. The farms are full of hay. Come bound and go where there ain't no snow. Ain't no fall, the wind don't blow in a big rock candy mountains. Never change the sun for the little streams of alcohol sing down the rocks. Have to tip their hats, the railroad bulls are blind. There's a lake of stew and a whiskey too. You can paddle all around in a big canoe.
Starting to lose daylight on today, so we're gonna have to maybe wake up in the morning and see what we can do, you know, when we have a little bit more time in our hands. But let's see what we can make of this last little bit of sunlight we have left.
I'll see you always coming for the big rock candy mountain.
Vicky is a metal detector enthusiast, and she does metal detection across the state of Florida and other places. And we reached out to her because, as we mentioned, we're not experts, we're just curious, and we need somebody in here who can do maybe what we don't know. So we're gonna have her come through with her metal detector, and we're gonna document some of the things she finds. Right now we're just kind of like scouting. This is the first time they've seen it, so they're just slowly walking. We're gonna probably head back up the stairs after this, grab the metal detectors, meet Corey, and start our search. Get my hand on this thing. Very interesting. So I'm gonna kind of step on into the woods here with Vicky and Corey, Eric, Rainer, and I'm gonna see what we can find. Very exciting. I got something right here. I don't know what that means.
Do you?
Little beep.
All right, so what you do is, once you've kind of somewhat targeted the area, then you break out the pinpointer.
Okay. Check this out. Wow.
There you go, your first find.
Look at that. It looks like a piece of pipe, actually. Corroded, very corroded piece of pipe. Now, Vicky is a member of the Central Florida Metal Detecting Club, and she has actually been called out to do certain things by historical societies to unearth like small remnants around historical places. So this is kind of right up her alley. Some of the things she finds have wound up in museums and stuff where they, you know, feature items of the past. So.
And we even do search and rescue for the police department.
Oh, that's great.
Wire?
Oh, wow. Wow, look at this, you guys. If you look just up towards the top, there's still a little loop where you would have been able to connect it either to another segment of wire or maybe like put a nail through it to fasten it to something.
Saying about 6 to 8 inches down.
Wow, that's deep. So Vicky is digging for something, and the devices that we're using are pointing that it's silver, which means it's high quality metal. We're gonna try to hopefully find whatever it is. It says it's about 6 to 8 inches down there.
What is that?
Yeah. Oh, another one. What is this? Oh, I gotta hold this. You have to be my extra hand there. You guys can see, actually, this appears to be maybe part of this. I couldn't help but notice that there was a little loop on the top of this. We found this piece, and it fits perfectly. All sorts of stuff right here, man. What's that right there?
Oh,
Oh, check that out.
without even having to dig.
We didn't even have to dig. We just found, look, it's another section of that pipe.
Heck yeah.
All right. I want to place that on the wall up there. Oh, check that out, dude. What is that?
Is that an Easter egg?
Somebody had an Easter egg hunt back here.
Nice.
Hey, this is a great place for an Easter egg hunt. What do you think, John?
It is pretty cool.
I think it's cool too, man.
Yeah.
More of that.
Pipe.
Oh, is that pipe? Oh, dang.
Whoa, that's
You guys, this is the same kind of pipe that we found originally with Rainer, if you remember from episode 2 or 3. Look at that earthworm in there. Ooh, that's a big sucker. Yeah, you guys can see this pipe junction here. There's two, it's a corner piece, so a pipe would have went into the left side and continued out the right. Would have allowed for two pipes to basically join each other.
right there.
Make sure you get that earthworm on there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, I think.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Another big piece of pipe. Lots of these pipes. Well, guys, we've been metal detecting now for probably about 40 minutes, maybe a little longer. Found lots of sections of old pipe, the wires,
Here.
and
Valve.
oh wow, a valve now. All these people that are out here right now, from Vicky to John to Eric, everybody, Corey too, all are donating their time to help this cause, and nobody's getting paid for any of this. It's all just because we really want to know what used to be here, and it's really cool how it's brought us all together. Interesting how much we're finding around the big tree. Right. You know?
Oh, really?
Oh, in the root?
Yep. Wire.
Oh, check it out. We found like a bunch of wire and it's all still connected.
All right, somebody's got to pull.
All right, we're gonna pull this wire out. Don't lean into it because when it gives, man, you're gonna fall backwards. Wow. That's a huge piece of wire, man. Oh, I wonder if, pull that up, Corey, let's see it. Look at the size of that thing. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Got the Lady Luck shovel here. Let's see if I can. Well, you guys can see we're been here for quite some time and we've moved our way down this hill. Vicky's digging into an area that she found that shows for a very strong signal. Oh, here we go. Wow. Here we go, folks.
I don't think that's a fragment.
This looks like a giant piece of pipe here. Oh, I would help you brush it away, but I have no good wrist. Wow, check that out. So this is where the pipe went to, right here.
Yeah.
So it was feeding from the lake water, is what I'm assuming. Straight out to the lake.
Yeah.
Hey guys, check this out.
We found more pipe.
The pipe looks like it goes underground, which means it would have led probably straight to the lake. They're feeding from the lake. Oh, look, it's coming up. Wow, look at this.
Ooh, that's crazy cool.
Oh, what is this piece on the end of it?
It looks like a suction or something.
It looks like a hose.
Like a fire hydrant.
Dried hose.
That is probably a backflow preventer.
A what?
Backflow preventer. So
Ah.
when you're running water pipes out of the lake,
Check valve.
yes, so that when you turn the pump off, the water doesn't drain back out the pipe and you have to reprime it every time you want to.
Oh, this thing looks really weird.
Yeah, I like the coils around
It's got
it.
some weight, man. Hold it. Actually kind of hurting my wrist. Probably shouldn't really be holding heavy things right now, but
So what do you think?
Probably a ball inside there.
is it?
The
Yeah.
water would push shut.
Oh, really?
Because like the coil part is really soft.
Oh, the coil part is soft?
Yeah, if you feel it.
Oh, it is soft. That's weird.
Bro, this is exactly what that is. That little hose style,
It's pretty cool.
like that drains the back of your washing machine.
Yeah, so everybody is saying that this coil-looking pipe thing is like a backflow stopper for the water. They would have been using the lake water here, so in order to get the water out of the lake, they would have drawn it out, and there would have been a ball in here that would have stopped the water, would have plugged it up right here, and the water would remain in the line basically, so you didn't have to repump every time you needed water. And it's interesting. I mean, this looks like at one point this was all one system. We're gonna try to clean these stuff up the best we can and hopefully find something, maybe a marking or something like that.
All this in here.
Vicky's found a really large spot and it goes back and forth.
You guys have been over it too.
Yeah, we've been over this
I know,
spot
you have to keep going
a few
over
times, but
because you never know.
does it say about how far down?
It said about 2 inches.
Oh, wow. Wow. We found the rest of the pipe.
That's a root.
No, that's a
That's
pipe,
pipe.
man.
Oh, that's
Look at this. Look at this. Holy moly. Get it, Lady Luck. Wow. We got brains and brawn here. Look at the size of this pipe we just unearthed, you guys. It's huge.
It went in underneath.
It went in underneath this kind of cement structure, and it seemed, maybe went back that way. This is about at about the 5 to 6 foot level, so might have to. Yeah, seriously, you did that. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of pipe. If you can see, we pulled out this section of pipe that's probably about 4.5, 5 feet tall. Just get a look. You can see all these ridges and stuff. Pretty sweet. Very old. Almost looks like it was stuck at the bottom of the ocean with the Titanic, you know?
The way it looks, yeah.
Yeah, like how when you see images of the Titanic, it just has that corrosion on it.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Saying about 8 inches down. Feel froggy.
Yeah, let's do it. Where's your shovel? Oh, now it's at 50 cents. Yeah, it's like right.
All around.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
What's that? It's an insulator, is it?
it's a light.
What?
That's nice.
That's old.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on now. Let's
That's
pull this on out.
What do you call that?
It's a light
Ceramic
fixture.
insulator for wiring?
That's awesome, man. It's got an insignia right there.
Nice.
That's
Congratulations.
old.
Yeah, we might have to look into that. See.
Take a good picture of that, Russ. There you go.
Excellent find.
That is awesome.
Brown. Yeah, it looks like a thimble. Yeah.
Hey, you think
There's a year on this. Who wants to take a guess?
Nice.
1800s,
Higher.
1900,
Yep, 19.
1930?
Yeah? 30 something. Yep, 1933.
Oh, man.
Look, right there.
1933. That's crazy.
This has been in the ground for who knows how long.
15 feet, which is still, you know.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You guys can see the
How
year right there.
amazing.
15 feet of water.
1933.
Cool.
John was actually giving us a pretty good explanation. If you wouldn't mind explaining it one more time, I would love to hear what this piece of cable is. John is a retired electrician.
Okay, this particular one, as you can see, that has a base in here, so they would have screwed a stud into the wall, and this would have screwed on, and a lot of times they would just run the wire through, but the wires would usually run, like I said, right through here. This would screw to the wall, and it would run through the attics or something like that, or old enough, maybe down the wall to hold the wires.
And what is this made out of here, do you think?
Porcelain.
Porcelain.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, man.
So these
They
will
don't make
also
nothing
be
out of porcelain anymore.
people collect these because they make excellent knife sharpeners.
No way.
For when you're wanting to
I got it.
just polish up a
check
blade.
that out.
No freaking way.
Who would
that's
have thought?
cool. Yeah, that's so cool.
Porcelain is very good for putting the fine edge on.
That's so awesome. Here's Rainer. What do you think about this?
Find?
Found something with a year on it. Take a look.
On the other side.
It's cool, huh? Right? Like,
Wow.
so now we're all in this area here. He's saying that it could mean that there was a structure here at one point.
Probably, right?
Yeah. We are pulling this cable now all the way out, and it goes up under a log. Rainer's gonna get some gloves, and we're gonna be heaving hoeing this and see if we can just unearth what's here. Vicky's going at it herself, see what she can do. But you know, some of these things are buried almost a foot down, so it's going to take some manpower and lady power to get it out. Nice, man.
Another one.
Wow, we found both ends of it. We found both ends. Incredible, dude. How's the year on that? 1933? Assuming. It has to be. Yep, 1933. Yep.
Nice. All right.
So we found the other insulator here. These are made out of porcelain. That's just really cool. This is like, you find these now in antique shops. And people collect these. John was saying people collect these actually because they sharpen your knives very well. Here you go, Corey. Well guys, we've been at it for probably about, what, 2.5, 3 hours, and we found all sorts of things from those insulators to pieces of pipes to wiring and stuff, and we're gonna call it a day today. Rainer's going to have somebody come by in a few days to start build the cabin at the end of this walkway that he's been talking about, and he's also gonna have somebody clear out the foundations that we found in part 1, and we're gonna do exactly what we did here over by the foundation. So it's going to be an amazing episode. I hope you guys will join us. Please leave a comment in the description if you see something that might have stuck out to you, or you have something to add to this insight. We rely on comments like yours to prove us right or wrong, so no matter which way you cut the cake, we're learning. So give us some knowledge if you have it. Thanks for watching, and get ready for part 5 coming soon. Peace. Rainer just cleaned off this valve with the hose. We're going to take a look in the inside.
Pressure was there or whatever, and then if it needed to...
So they're saying is exactly what we thought. The plate is on the inside, and the suction of the air from either side, depending on which way the water was being drawn from, it would have closed this valve and made it so that water was always in the line. For plumbing, you think, or something like that?
Yes. Oh, well,
very cool. So
probably could have been when they were
there it is right there, you
pulling
guys.
water from the lake.
So
for irrigation or for
imagine
whatever.
water is pushing that up, and then when you go to turn the faucet on, it would drop, and water would then basically get sucked into it.
There we go, perfect.
Yeah, look, very cool, man.
Are you gonna clean it?
I wonder how old something like this is.
Look at the, I mean, that was thick at one time. That was
man.
big.
Yeah, big.